said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
They try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Quarterback moving. Throwing on the run. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Leaves it with the running back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continued to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations, and this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man, you want to talk about confidence in your running game on 4th down to keep it on the ground from that distance and pick up the first down.
That's one of those things in practice, coaches probably like, anybody, any place, anytime, anywhere, this is who we are, we're physical, and they showed it.
Got the first himself. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Rides the back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff from the gun. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, Pollock. I'm running it again right here on the 1 yard.
And I think you still got 2 plays. 3rd down, be physical. All you got to do is fall forward, get that 1 yard.
Didn't move it a millimeter on that last play, and now they'll try it again on 3rd and goal from the 1. Barrels ahead. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie. This is why they show up for midnight yell, and they are playing like they practiced.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Those 2 failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Red Raiders are marching down the field. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Wants to throw again. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Quick strike complete, and they'll knock him down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where you can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They'll go to the air on third and short. He tries to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow.
Looking deep. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Making side adjustments here. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Close to the marker, it's Norman. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The run from the shotgun. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 45 on his way. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. A&M comes back out with another first down. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
The The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Buys a little time. Fighting off the defender. Turning it on! Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, they hoped up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it off to start the 2nd half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're like, breaks free in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Makes a move. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Oh, better look out. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver. They were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gives it on the option. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Trying to barge their way in. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Back has it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal to go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here, and just be smart with the football.
From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Red lead with the 6. They'll try to add another to their lead.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking for room at the 40. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And that is just an attitude run. Running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's got it on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
First down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Russell. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The give to the tailback. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Going to throw it over the the top of the deep. Makes the grab on the shot. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll give it to the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They feed him again. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play? You can dial it. Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Unleashes one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Oh, that's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. Late in the game, it's tied. You're trying to take the lead. You just got to be a little bit more accurate and give your target an opportunity to catch that in bounds.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now they've taken the lead in the final 2 minutes and set the stage for a great finish. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
That is exactly what this offense needed. The clock's winding down. You got to make a play. You go to your big play wide receiver. He chews up some yards. This offense is in a great spot.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. It's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that McCullough. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Gets away from one, finds room. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Touchdown, Aggies! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. He's moving out of the pocket. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation.
Looking for a deep man. Makes the catch on the left. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. The defense uses the timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. Connection to the right. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
What a game. What a finish. Came down to one last play, and they get it done.
What a play to show up in that moment of the game and make that type of play. That type of individual effort is just magic, Dave.